Hi everybody, it's Jamie.
Hi, I'm Gemma.
From Play to Learn Preschool. Thank you for joining us today. We are right in the middle of our second week of preschool, so things are going pretty well.
Yeah.
We're teaching the routines, our students are pretty well settled in, it's feeling pretty good. And today we're going to give you a tour of the dramatic play area that we have set up in our classroom. So the way that we do dramatic play is changed over time. At the very beginning, it was always...
We didn't change it.
We didn't really change it.
We didn't change it.
We just had it like a restaurant sometimes.
Yeah, but mostly it was
Mostly just a kitchen. And then as we accumulated more things and ideas, we started changing it. So maybe 1 week a month, we would have something a little special for our students over in dramatic play, like a doctor's kit or, restaurant. And then because we've been doing this for a little while, we're at the point where it's fairly quick and easy for us just to change it out. So this year we have scheduled approximately every other week to have something special over there, but we don't think that that's necessarily the best way for you to do it. In fact, if you were talking to us 10 years ago, if this was our 5th year teaching and you would have said, we have to change it every other week,
we would say, no way, that's hard.
We would not have been able to do that. So we're doing this to hopefully share some ideas and because it works for our situation, but it's not necessarily the only way to do dramatic play.
It depends on your space and how much storage you have to store this stuff.
It does depend on a lot of factors.
But this is just what works for us. If it helps you, that's great. Or maybe you can adapt it so it's not maybe as big or as elaborate. You can make it work.
Try to take our ideas as inspiration and think of how you can change up your own center. So for this one, it's a baby care nursery. It's a really good one to do at the very beginning of the school year because it does not require a lot of teacher direction and the students are definitely able to play and start to interact with each other in a very successful and independent way.
So with dramatic play, normally we would model how to play. So with an airplane, we'd model what the flight attendant does and what you would do as the pilot. With this, most of the kids have probably, this age group, a lot of them have babies at home. So their mums and dads have already modeled this for them without realizing.
The other thing that's important to remember, in addition to what Gemma said, is that students who turn 3, so this 3 to 5 age range, is the peak time for students to start to want to role play and pretend to be other people that they see in their everyday lives. So we never see a 2-year-old say, I'll be the mommy, you be the daddy, you be the babysitter, I'm the baby. No, they don't do that at age 2 because their language skills are not ready. But by age 3, most students are able to start to say, I'm gonna pretend to be the mommy. Do you wanna be the baby? Or the sister?
No, I wanna be the sister.
Everybody wants to be the sister or the mommy. And they can start to negotiate. And so that's why dramatic play is so important for preschoolers, because developmentally, their language skills and their motor skills and their social skills are all the stars are aligned so that they can really start to take on these roles. And that's why dramatic play is so important in a preschool classroom.
And if you can combine it with some literacy skills and some fine motor skills, then you're winning and they just don't know.
Winning.
They don't know.
That's always our goal, is to make a center so that they can get everything that they need right there at that center. So
and
if
they're successful and happy, because that's what we want.
That's what we want. They can do everything in dramatic play fine by us. They're reading, they're writing, they're doing math, they're working on their social skills, their language skills, and their motor skills.
That's what we want.
We're going to give you a quick tour of our baby care nursery dramatic play center. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will try to read and answer as Gemma demonstrates.
And just so you know, this is not how it was left at the end of school.
We tidied it up a little.
We did tidy it up a little just for you because we wanted to make sure that the babies were not like stacked in their baby beds the way they were cleaned up. I mean, they were all cleaned up, but maybe not quite how we wanted to present it to you. So this is
the tidy version. I'll take a real life version tomorrow after our 3-year-olds have played with it for a little bit, so you can just make sure that our expectations are the same, that the kids are going to play and make a mess.
We want them to play. We want them to make a mess.
I'll take a picture though for you tomorrow, so stay tuned.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's see. Still wanted cameraman who knows how to use. Here we go. Okay, so this is the entrance to our dramatic play center. And there's Gemma. We have it, of course, set up as a kitchen, which is really conducive for babies too, because obviously babies are raised at home. And the very first thing that we think is really important is that the students can start to be supported in choosing a role by taking a role play name tag. So for this one, they can choose to be the dad, the mom, the brother, the grandma, the babysitter, if they want to, and they can take a name tag. And then we just have baby dolls set up all over in our kitchen area. So I'll kind of give you,
A lot of babies.
there's a lot of baby dolls. This area is our stroller area, and we have different ideas for the kids about how they can take care of their baby. So this one, they can take their baby for a walk, and
They're all lined up.
they are all lined up really nicely.
With their buckles on.
All with their buckles on. Over here, we just brought out a little basket of board books, little baby board books, and the kids can sit with their babies over here in the reading nook and read a story to their babies. Then, let's see, we have a couple of just little cribs if their baby needs to take a nap.
This one's snug.
That baby is not napping.
She's very snug in there.
We've got a spot for the kids to feed the babies, so we have some bottles and we cut the nipples at the top so the kids won't suck on them, and just have some bowls and spoons and things from the Dollar Tree for them to feed their baby. We have bibs, and then over
Changing
here
table,
is the,
which is not a real changing table. It's a table with a blanket on.
it's just a regular table, and we have a basket. The kids love, 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 love this because we put real preemie diapers.
They're so tiny.
They are really tiny little things.
Aww.
And real wipes, and the kids are allowed to use them to change the baby. So they're always like, those are real, are we allowed to use them? And we said, yes, of course you can.
Buy
Just
the cheap ones.
buy the cheap wipes. You can't
Yes,
buy
that's
cheap
like-
preemie diapers though.
No, you can't buy cheap diapers, but definitely wipes.
Yes, for sure. And then we just have some baby words over here, and we have a little we have a little daily report where the kids can write down like we do for them. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, ah. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can get the thing back in the. What? We have a little daily report. I'll take a picture of it to post, where the kids can jot down notes about how they took care of their babies. And we love this because then they're imitating us. We write down a little daily report for them every day that says what we did for circle, which centers they chose, what they ate for snack, what we read for story time. And we write them a little half sheet every day and send it home with their parents. And they love to imitate that and write down their own little daily report about their baby that they're taking care of. So that incorporates some of the literacy and writing that we're always looking for.
You will have to say strange things when they have the baby nursery.
Here are examples
From
of
our
some of the
kids.
things we've said this week.
Maybe don't put the baby in the microwave.
That's what I was gonna say. 3 babies can't sleep in a crib.
You probably shouldn't carry your baby around by
the
its
hair.
legs.
Or its
Or
legs.
legs.
Did you? This one is like, my baby has pooped 10 times. I'm like, that's a lot. And this other, and the other kid says, I wouldn't take that baby. Like you can choose.
I didn't hear them say that.
I wouldn't take that baby.
I wouldn't take that one.
Rejected
They're
for too much
expensive with all
pooping.
those diapers.
But we just reuse all the supplies, not the wipes. They can throw those away. And it's just a really fun, easy, you can see, low-key, minimal center. It doesn't take a ton of supplies to set up, but the kids love to play, and it starts to get them used to taking on those roles.
And even if they don't have a baby in their house, they have friends whose mom's got babies, so they're exposed
Perfect
to
age for this kind of dramatic play. So we hope that gives you an idea just to kind of kick off your dramatic play year. If you have any other questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. We'll hop back on and answer them later today, and I'll leave some links up in the video description for some different things that we found to be helpful. So have fun playing and learning with your kids.
Bye.
Bye everybody. See you tomorrow.